5, 4, 3, 2, and we back in 4K, and it's your boy TRI and I'm in here with the none other than, better than, could have been, should have been, always is, always will be, and I'm gonna let her say her thing. Tell them.
Sydney with a C-double-E.
With a C-double-E. That's tight. I like that. I ain't never had nobody else that had the doubles on it. That's fire. Okay.
When you say that, I was like, oh, I gotta say
double E. That's fire. So this right here is legendary time as you get to see it. Like, you don't always get to see legendary stuff happen, but this is legendary, and I really appreciate people being able to connect with me, and I'm able to connect with them, even though we had already connected, but never ever got to put the branch the way we wanted to swing it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I really appreciate you for allowing me to come in your space. I saw your video that you had made, and you had somebody join your joint, and you was laying down right here. I was like, this dude is fucking crazy.
Yeah, the one of my phone.
Yeah. Right. So that was fire. That's why I definitely.
Here, right?
This is fire. You damn near need to do tarot reading or goddamn energy reading in this joint to help some people out. This is that type of vibe, dude.
That's what the sessions be.
Nah, for real.
I'm a therapist.
You need to get your stress off. Come in here and get your session, even if you don't make music. No, I mean, you could if you don't. But in this world right now, let them know what you got going on, my queen.
Oh, let's talk right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, City to see the whole thing. I have a project called POV that I'm about to release. It has 6 songs. You can see them right here. Well, there's live cross them out. Ooh, that looks crazy. I gotta redo that. But and it's all DMB, yeah. And that's it.
So if you don't know what DMB is, that's drum and bass, which I love. Shout out to Blacksmith, even though he's not sponsoring this video or anything, but I love his music. Shout out to Blacksmith and any K-pop or anybody else that does drum and bass, because I love that shit. You know, it just makes you want to.
Just make you want to dance.
Nah, facts. You know, outside of that, I appreciate you for doing that, because that is dope that you are willing to jump out of the gate that most people aren't willing to do and do what you actually like. And I also appreciate that about you and the whole Korean words that you give out. I couldn't wait to come tell you, like, bro, I'm so proud of you. Like, not only are you a musician, you a teacher. This is crazy.
Thank you.
That's hella dope. And like, all jokes aside, that's super dope.
The Korean word of the day is.
Ooh, I get a Korean word of the day.
The Korean word of the day is 오랜만에요.
Okay, 오랜만에요.
Well, guess what it means?
I'm a bad person, so I'm gonna let you say what it actually is.
It means it's been a long time.
Oh, that's fine. It sounds like, oh yeah, man. And I'm gonna bleep that word out, so y'all gonna see a ninja pop up. But that's
like in Korean. You say 오랜만에요. It's like long time no see.
It's tight. So it's so dope, because the way that transcends it makes me easier to actually understand the actual thing. Like, if I think about it like that, oh yeah, money dog. You know, like that. That's how I would learn it. You know. But yeah, so yeah, shout out to the Korean word of the day in 4K, man. So now we to this last part, and we gonna finish this up. We got 3 questions that I ask everybody, man, because this is how you really get to know somebody, by asking them questions that are outside of the things that most people would actually ask you. Like, when's your next music project coming out? How do you feel about the Diddy stuff that's going on? Like, we're not gonna get to any of that. We're gonna ask you the better questions. Like, if today was the last day on Earth, and you were hungry, and you knew today was the last day on Earth, what meal would you eat, and who would you get to cook it for you?
Oh my goodness, I would eat some sweet potatoes with a steak, because I don't eat a lot of steaks like that. They be getting stuck in my stomach. With a steak, a fatty one, Wagyu.
Ooh,
yes,
Wagyu. That's that treated well steak.
Yeah, Wagyu, and then I'll have some seafood on the side with some oysters, a little bit of uni. I like that shit, and some fatty ass toro, because I love sushi. I like that shit.
Me too.
And then I don't eat dairy, but I do miss it. So a big fat ass chocolate peanut butter cookie cake.
I'm sorry that you can't eat dairy anymore. That sucks. I mean, it's good for you anyway. So
yeah, it is good for you, but it does suck. I very much so miss it a lot. It's addictive. It's a drug. It is.
Now, who's gonna make all of that for you though?
My mom.
Shout out to Mom Dookies.
Yeah, my mom's gonna make it. Oh my.
Question number 2. If you had any feature, and I do mean any feature, dead or alive, famous or unfamous, who would you get that feature with?
Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, so right now, It would be, there's this girl group, K-pop girl group called The Seraphim.
The Seraphim, I gotta check them out.
And it's so hard. It's 5 girls. They so hard. Chaewon, she's my favorite. She's amazing. She dancing real good. But we're not gonna get into it. But I would want to do a song with that group, with Seraphim.
Okay.
A drum and bass record. It would be so hard.
That'd be fire.
Yeah. I'll show you them one day. You'll be like, oh, I see what you mean, Chaewon.
Shout out to Chaewon. Third and final question here in 4K. We usually do it. If you had a choice, right? You woke up, you came out to the mail here, you grab your mail from here, and they were like, it's $1 million check in here. You can take this $1 million check. Excuse me, I'd say billion with a B because I sometimes sound like I'm saying million. $1 billion check. And you could have this $1 billion, but you could never, ever, ever practice Korean ever again. Or you cannot take this and then you can still stay the same.
What? I'm taking the $1 billion check. I love Korea. I love everything Korean. I love K-pop. But if I can still listen to the music and I can still watch K-dramas, we good. But I would miss learning. I love learning. It's my thing. I love it. But I would miss it. But $1 billion.
Hey.
Come on now, be real.
They told me stop speaking Spanish for $1 billion. I love speaking Spanish, but I'm sorry, man. I'm going to be like, yeah, man. You know how you try to be funny. You say, no habla español. No, I'm not even going to be able to say that part. I'm going to be like, oh, no, man, I just don't speak Spanish. I'm going to sound like the most American person.
Oh, my gosh. Listen, they was like, you have this $1 billion, but you have to stop learning Korean. My last Korean word would be like, hekeo, and that means I'll do it.
Damn. But shout out to my young queen, Sydney with a C, for coming in 4K and giving me the opportunity to be in her space, as we always do.
It's like a blunt.
As we always do it, 4K, man. They'll be back. There'll be more. There'll be fun. Love yourself, man. I love you too.